dark and difficult times lie ahead. Soon we must all face the choice between what is right and what is easy.
Okay, so if you're a subscriber to the channel and you have that little bell thing clicked, then you would have had the notification yesterday about the video uploaded. If you didn't, then go and click the damn bell. The video was about lovely Max Coopey, the cop's son who ran over and killed two poor pedestrians, and the police felt that it was okay for them to deal with the incident themselves without passing it on to the CPS for prosecution. Well, today we have another Coopey. Well, another two Coopeys, and surprise, surprise, it's Max Coopey's parents. Thanks to Sad but Mad Lad for pointing this out to me, and I also want to acknowledge the people who said in the comments of that last video that his parents should also bear some of the blame for his behaviour. As it turns out, Sergeant Russel Coopey and PC Catherine Coopey have themselves been probed over their son's behaviour. However, it wasn't over the fact that Max was using their car when he killed the two pedestrians. It wasn't even over the fact that he was driving whilst disqualified. Or the fact that he was off his tits at the time. Oh no, this was for something else. In fact, it was for allowing the little scumbag to smoke weed at their home. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not against weed per se. I understand it has medical properties, although I don't smoke it myself. But in this case, when you are the very people who want to convict everyone for having, even a 5 drawer in their pocket, and yet you allow your fuck knuckle son to smoke it in your house, then clearly there's a serious problem. Double standards in this household of the highest degree. Now you might be wondering if Russell and Catherine were reprimanded for this or had other action taken against them. Well, wonder no more, because I am happy to tell you, well, no, actually, I'm disgusted to tell you that they were in fact cleared after they were investigated by their mates. Now, Max killed a father of 3 and his colleague while off his tits, and mummy and daddy let him smoke weed in their house. I don't care if the reports say they didn't, because the police investigation cleared them. Because let's face it, police investigating police is proven to be as worthless as a £9 fucking note. The report says that both parents were quizzed by the Met Police's Directorate of Professional Standards over whether they had knowingly allowed or facilitated the use of a controlled drug at their home address in October last year, 2018. However, after 6 months of referrals and inquiries, a detailed investigation by the Metropolitan Police, to whom the case was referred, found that the couple had no case to answer. In other words, the file was put in a drawer and left for a reasonable amount of time to pretend that they'd been doing something about it. Now, when Max had that fatal collision, it turns out that he actually called Daddy on the phone, who raced to the scene in a taxi. No doubt in order to put pressure on the police constables at the scene to use his position as a sergeant to direct their investigation. And that's just my opinion, not fact, by the way. Mr. Imi, one of the guys who was killed, his widow Sarah said in an interview that Max's parents are both serving police officers. As yet, there is no decency in either of them. Not once have they attempted to apologise for the actions of their son. On November 13th, 2018, a conduct matter was recorded and a referral made to the Independent Office for Police Conduct over Russell and Catherine allegedly allowing or facilitating the use of a controlled drug at their home address. The IOPC decided the matter should be subject of a local investigation by the MPS Directorate of Professional Standards. Hence why there was no further action. I also want to point out, whether this has any additional bearing on the matter or not is debatable, but someone commented on the other video suggesting that they had looked at the area these people live and mentioned that the houses were all £1 million houses. Well, to confirm that, it's also reported that these cretins' house is a £1 million house, which, as we all know, if you have money, you can get away with much more than the rest of us normal Joes. Anyway, just wanted to update you so you know that it's not just Max in that household who's a cretin. And we already knew his parents were cretins anyway because they're police, but this just goes to show the double standards involved. and that the title of my last video about police privilege extending to family is truer than I actually expected. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.
Good night, all.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you like the content and you'd like to help support the channel, you can do so. In the description of every video there are some links to ways that you're able to help support the channel so I can continue putting out content. If you're unable to help us in that way, hit that subscribe button up the top there. If you haven't already, become a subscriber. That is support enough. Share the videos, comment, like, it all helps. If you're looking for something else to watch, up top there is my latest video. Down the bottom there is a video that YouTube recommends for you.